Now that you've completed the 3 required assessments, you may choose to complete the optional assessments. They're pretty self-explanatory. I've gone on and done them. And now what you can do is combine the assessments and look at careers that match them. So you can combine your results to create a list of best fit occupations. You can select the 3 that you want and then continue. You'll get some results, and it breaks it down into 2 different ways. There's 43 occupations that appear in 2 of my assessments and 26 that are additional. The difference between this is that the first list are things that Wake Tech has a very clear major that supports. So, and then the additional 26 that I have here do not have a very clear major for that. However, since many of you are in the college transfer pathways, you're going to be transferring anyway. So if you wanted to be a dentist, you complete your Associate of Science at Wake Tech, you go on and complete a Bachelor of Science somewhere else, go to dental school, you'll be fine. So don't ignore this second list. There may be careers that you wanted that you didn't see in here. So for instance, if you look through this list, there's not actually a teacher on here for me, and I love being a teacher, and most of my students say that I seem to really love it too. So if you find that, one of the things I encourage you to do is explore these possibilities down below the assessment. You can explore any occupation right here. And so when I search for professor, I get all of these. There's not an exact match for what I do here, but education professor is pretty similar. So if we look at this, I get an overview of it, I get the jobs, and then it shows how I align with other people. So I am more investigative than many education professors. I'm pretty less social than education professors, but that's still a pretty strong result for me. So I'm okay with that. I'm not very enterprising, but it's still a fairly good match. It gives me some information about skills, education requirements, other things like this. I can even save specific majors that may align with this. It gives me some outlook and some earnings. And the nice thing about Focus 2 is I can save this entire occupation. Why do I like this occupation? I do it and I like it. And then what are the favorite things about this? So I like the values, I like the skills, I like the job duties. Earnings, not so good. And if I wanted to, I do really like the working conditions. I could select how much I like this job. So I think this is a pretty good fit for me. So I'm going to save this occupation. Now let's go and look at something that may not be a good fit for me. So explore occupations by job family. One of the things I'm really not good at and don't really like is kind of this marketing aspect. So let's go to sales and related. And let's just click on advertising sales agent. Look at that. It's got the overview. Let's look at how different that is. So while I may not have perfectly aligned with teaching, I hope you can see that I align with that much more than I do with this marketing person. I'm not enterprising in my Holland code at all. Anytime you want to go back in Focus 2, you can go back to your results or start over. You can also click on your results here and you can see any saved occupations that you may have, and you can see any saved majors. And you can review and print your portfolio of any of these items. These aren't necessary for the career profile assignment, but I thought you'd find them useful. Remember that Focus 2 is just one resource. You're also using your book and your own self-knowledge, and then there's lots of other career research sites like College Foundation of North Carolina, the Occupational Outlook Handbook. Hope this was useful, and I look forward to seeing your results.